YouTube, and welcome to the North Carolina Speedway in Rockingham, North Carolina for the last chance to make the Season 3 Holiday and Cup Series chase. I'm Stephen Moore, bringing you live flag-to-flag coverage of maybe the most important race of the season for some of these drivers as of now. Well, it certainly won't be important to Brandon Bain, the near CCS champion. Yeah, he's way back in the standings, so he's just going after for wins. He's on the pole today in that number 70 Daystar Dodge. And he'll start next to the number 60 World Financial Group Ford of Mark Edwards. And boy, he has a lot of pressure to stay in the top 10. He's 9th in the standings. He's just about deadline. On row 2, a guy who has a shot at a wild card, number 9 Kenny Murray. He won Boston earlier this season, a track very similar to this. Next to him will be the number 66 of Seth Cole, who also has no shot this season. And here's the rest of your starting lineup for round number 8. Here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, I hope you like the new starting lineup grid there. That's going to be it for the rest of the season. But man, this is so much pressure on Mark Edwards in the 60. Guys like Trent Dunham to maybe get into the top 10. Andrew Schwartz, Arnold Columbia, Dougie Shears, guys like them, really have a lot of pressure on them to put themselves in a chase position. Well, here we go. Coming down to the green flag here from Rockingham, we are racing for round number 18. Good start for Brandon Bain. This is his second pole of the season. His first was his first race of the season out in Darlington. They come off of turn 2. Kenny Murray moves into second. Like I said, remember, he won at Boston, which is the most similar track on the circuit to this. And there's Mark Edwards. He just hit the wall. Mark Edwards might have just slapped the wall in the 60. I see a little right side damage. Look at Sean Galligan. He won this race last season. Sean's the king of this track. I think... Oh, big trouble. John Dillon. John Dillon is wrecked. Stephen Dillon has wrecked. DJ Sorensen is wrecked! DJ is 8th in the standings! Big trouble for DJ Sorensen. John Dillon, one of the favorites for how well he ran last season. And they have wrecked hard here, and let's see what happened to the Dillon brothers and DJ. Well, the LCQ has taken John Dillon out of the chase for the second straight season. And let's see what happened this time. In fact, I think it happened up ahead as I was rewinding. Angel Hernandez, I think I saw go around in the number 2 car. Oh, maybe Fitzpatrick, the other champion. Oh, no. Hernandez tried to stay off of Fitzpatrick, and he slipped into Alex Filter, who put him back down into Bubba Fitzpatrick. Spins him around. But then, I'm not necessarily sure what happened to the 12. Oh, looks like some cars might have been making evasive action. Dillon happened to be one of them. I think he came back on the racetrack here. Something else. Oh no, Stephen Dillon got into Richards in the 99. Who doesn't have to worry about anything. He has 3 wins. He's in the chase. He's fine. There's Theo Steele. Does a great job. Look at Brandon Wilcox as well. And Diego Ospina. And DJ Sorensen. I don't think he got too much damage from that. Maybe a little cosmetic damage, but overall, I think DJ got very lucky not to get more damage than he did right there. Let's get back to the race. Alright. it'll be Bain, Murray, Tedesco, Columbia, and Summers your top 5. Summers, Tedesco, and Bain have no shot at the chase. But they would like to maybe go out here and win a race today. Brandon Bain won Phoenix in Season 1. Here we go, we're back racing. Good start for Murray and Tedesco, the 2nd and 3rd place cars. There's Arnold Columbia. And the way he's running, I think he's in pretty good shape for the chase this season. Andrew Schwartz right there, it's that vicious hit at M&M Super Speedway. He's back in action, and he's looking for 5th under Summers. Stephen Ellis is locked into the chase, actually not by point position, but he has 2 wins as well. Brandon Bain, that's a very fast car that McDonald Motorsports put together for him today. Of course, ML Motorsports puts together his 4 travel cars, but when he's sponsored by Daystar, it's McDonald's welcoming Bubba Fitzpatrick, the Season 2 champion, to their team next season. And for 2nd place, here's Brandon Tedesco in the 1 car. It's unknown where he's going to end up next season. But we know that Brandon Bain, actually the leader, is going to take over this car next season. Murray and Schwartz, that's for 3rd. What a run today by Schwartz. And Columbia as well. Kenny Murray. But Murray, it doesn't matter for Murray. He's behind that 42-point mark behind, I think, Trent Dunham. So he has to win this race to make the chase. And he's pretty much got to finish it. He's gotta hope that Stephen Ellis doesn't fall out of the top 10, but I think Ellis is fine. And there's the car. I think so those 2 cars right there, Sean Galligan and Sean Henley, those 2 and John Dillon had the best cars last season, and they finished 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's pit stops going on. Looks like, yeah, no, we're going to see a lot of pit strategy today. We saw it last season. There's Dylan Poteet. Johnny Gardner. That's a big pit stop for him. He's one of our guys that could get his 2nd win and move into the chase. Chris Summers also came on. And there's the leaders. And look how close they're running to each other. There's Schwartz in 2nd, Tedesco in 3rd. Murray, there's Ellis in Columbia for 5th. Henley's right there. He's 9th in the standings. So he has a lot of pressure on him to have a good run today. And Henley knows what he's doing at this track. I know that for sure. And so does Galligan. But oh, there's smoke. Someone's wrecked. Oh, Danny Wells is around over here in turn 4. Stephen Dillon's on pit road. And Connor Breton is as well. So maybe something happened. I want to see what happened to Danny Wells, but then we'll see what happened off at turn 2. And it's the caution out. No caution, so I'm going to pause it and see. Well, we found what happened off of turn 2, and this took out probably a few guys that had a shot at the chase. One of them's Matt McMurray. Actually, a rather harmless wreck, but once he comes back on the track, bounces off the wall. Seth Cole's there. Spins the 18 to the inside. Now look at Seth. He recorrects Matt as they hit the inside wall right there. Seth didn't get much damage out of all of this, but Matt, what's he doing here? I don't know. He just drives back right up in front of everyone. And there's Angel Hernandez involved in his 2nd wreck of the day. Jonathan Feld in his last race in the series. And Diego Ospina. That's the big one that got taken out in that. Pacioli got held up, and that's the guy with the first wildcard spot. And he's gotta really pick it up a little bit. Well, maybe pick it up and keep the car out of trouble as well. Let's get back to where we are. New leader, Brandon Tedesco's taking the lead over Brandon Bain. 3rd is Schwartz. Ellis is 4th, and Sean Galligan's put his car in the top 5. Look at Joshua Courier. That's a guy with a win this season. Whoa! Murray and Danny Wells, was just a simple spin. He slid up off the apron, and just slid up the track. 3 wide for the lead. Look at Schwartz. There's Connor Breton coming back on the racetrack. We are going to see a lot of pit strategy. There's Pacioli on pit road. There's Ospina. Danny Wells is on, fixing damage. There's DJ Sorensen. Pits are going to play a big part in today's race, so these crews better be ready. Schwartz is taking the lead as he moves to try to put Dylan Poteet a lap down. It could prove costly until the 27:33 and them come on pit road. Look at Sean Galligan up into third. When Sean Galligan is in third, at lap 16 out of 40 at Rockingham, it spells trouble for the two cars in front of him. Sean always runs well at this racetrack, no matter what series. Well, here comes Brandon Tedesco. He's having a great race today. You see, there's Timmy Pacioli coming back on the racetrack. He's in trouble. Here's Ospina finally coming back on the track. I would say his chase hopes miracles are over from last season. It's not going to carry on for the third season in a row. And Ospina, if he had stayed in contention somewhat, he would be the only driver to make the chase in all 3 seasons if he had won the race. But I don't think it's going to happen now, unfortunately. There's Brandon Wilcox with some damage. Oh, there's a spin up here. Oh, no! Timmy, oh my, what happened up here? Filter, Robert Ben, Arnold Columbia. I saw him running away up there. Oh no, Dougie Shears, Mark Edwards. Oh my gosh, and this race has and John Worry, Bubba Fitzpatrick. Look at all the big names taken out in this. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what happened to bring out the second car. I'm telling you, 2 guys that I felt could win this race today just gotten taken out of it. The 3 and the 38. And that could take Henley out of the chase. But Timmy Pacioli was a car involved that we saw. Watch the 3, though. And they all spin around. And look at Fitzpatrick hit Galligan. Filter, there's just nowhere for them to go. There's Jesse Kaplan, the points leader. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He can wreck as much as he wants, but he wants to win. Look at Robert Band's car billowing smoke out of the back. 41, the CCS champion. So is Alex Filter. Lots of cars, maybe more than 10 or 15, and a lot of chase contenders might have just been taken out. Now let's get back green. Something happened to Stephen Ellis, guys. He was running second and coming back to take the caution flag in second place. Watch this. Everyone slows down into Disco and Joshua Courier. Courier's pretty much done now as well. And there's Brandon Bain. There's Evan Earnhardt. So many drivers that were still in contention just got taken out in this caution. Look at Brandon Tedesco. He was having such a great run today. And that'll all end for him. Let's get back. Just letting you know, Brandon Tedesco has a lot of damage, but he's running in 4th. But he's going to really hold up a lot of cars. Schwartz, Williams, Ellis, Tedesco, Murray, we're back green. They go down to turn 1. You can see Tedesco, he's already slowing down. Here they go through 1 and 2. Look at Dunham, DJ Sorensen, Danny Wells, Jeff Ellers, Diego Ospina, I think Connor Breton as well. There's a lot of cars a lap down. There's another one, CJ Sorensen. Look at this. This is crazy. And Schwartz is running away. Look at the back of this pack. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, Wilcox gets turned. And that'll take out a lot more cars than just the 01. Oh, Poteet. Oh, Dylan Poteet slams the wall. Along with Jonathan Feld. And that'll bring the caution back out for the 3rd time today. Let's see what happens. Look at CJ Sorensen. He hit that. I think this is what started. CJ got on the apron, really slowed down, and then Wilcox just went right up into Kenny Murray. Takes Mark Edwards pretty much out of it, I think. And look at Stephen Dillon, Timmy Pacioli. That'll be the end of his day, and the end of his Shapes hopes probably. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen. But watch this 81 car. And I think Jonathan felled Theo Stiegel. Watch this. Theo got into Galligan. Ooh! Feld takes a pretty hard driver side hit there. Let's get back. Oh, yeah, look at the car that's pulled into third. Look at Stefan Papies. He's had such a rough season, but he's going after wins now. In that number 16 in his final races with Roush Racing. And here we go. We are back green. Ooh, Schwartz didn't get a good start. Now, those cars on the inside pitted under green. And the caution came out with not many cars left to pit. Here they come off of turn 2. Schwartz gets cleared by Dunham. As the caution comes out, Dunham and possibly Jeff Ellers will get back on the lead lap. Corey Williams in the 88. He's locked into the chase for the second season in a row. I think he would like to win a race as well. Oh, Evan Earnhardt around! Oh, no. Oh, slams Jesse Kaplan! Stephen Ellis, Brandon Tedesco, Sean Galligan, Diego Ospina, Kaplan, Evan, Connor Breton, Stephen Ellis, possibly Stephen Dillon again as well. Caution's back out. Look at Danny Wells and Corey Williams. They have damage and they were running second and third. Your leader will still be Andrew Schwartz. It's good for Trent Dunham. He gets back on the lead lap. Well, let's see what happened. Looks like a little rookie mistake here on Carter Keselowski. This is only his third race in the series. But he ran well here in the CCS, if I remember correctly. And they get together right here. And I knew this was bad. He was going to come up on the track. Clips LaFleur, and right there, oh! Connor Breton and Kaplan and got blindsided. Galligan, a ton of damage. Along with Brandon Tedesco. Tedesco was having a great run. It all just went downhill with these past few cautions. Let's get back green. Look at that. It's like the start of a race. There's more cars on the lead lap than there's more cars off the lead lap than those that are on. And the car in 6th place is Jonathan Feld, if I'm looking correctly. Well, here we come back to take the green flag. This has been a crazy race. And Danny Wells, of course, had that contact with Corey Williams. He's a lap down now. Here we go, back green. Looks like Schwartz got a better start that time. Here they come through 1 and 2. Richards wants to get back on the lead lap. Off of turn 2. Matt McMurray was involved in a wreck not too long ago. He's trying to get his lap back. Johnny Gardner wants his lap back as well. Look at Sean Henley tied to the bottom. That's for position. He's second from 7th on the restart. And he's trying to chase the car that he drove for half of last season. Car number 27. Andrew Schwartz wants to get his first career win. He's led just about the whole race. Caution's out. Dylan Young, Brandon Wilcox. And we're going to have a green-white checker to end this race. Oh, boy. And that's 2 cars that are back in the lead lap. One's Jack Richards, the other is Johnny Gardner. Let's see what happened. Cautions breed cautions. And here's an example of that. They're just running 4 wide trying to pass cars, and it's like Tedesco and Danny Wells shoved up into Dylan Young right there. Brandon Wilcox and Connor Breton make contact. Breton's already in the chase. He doesn't have to worry about anything. Breton then turns Wilcox right into the inside wall. Those are 2 guys, well, Young has only been in, what, 4 races. But Wilcox hasn't been in that long either. But, yeah, those are 2 guys that are back at the end of the points that want to go out there and win races, but not going to happen today. Let's get pit strategy's taking Andrew Schwartz out of the lead. And the last car on the lead lap is Trent Dunham. He was actually 2 laps down when he got by Schwartz. Mark Edwards is the leader. Stefan Papies is in second. Kenny Murray's in 3rd. You won't believe that Brandon Tedesco is in 4th again. Evan Earnhardt is 5th. And you see, there's Schwartz, mired in the 6th position with 3 out of 5 cars in front of him that are Ford Mustangs that are still with actually contending cars today. Kenny Murray and Mark Edwards are cars trying to make the chase. Pit strategy is just really taking over this race. Here we go. We are back green. Not a good start for Edwards. Green-white checker, by the way. Here they go through 1 and 2. Papias makes it 3 wide. There's Kenny Murray. Oh, look out back there around Carter Keselowski, but we're coming to the white flag. They keep it together. Oh, Edwards in the wall. Papias to the lead. They keep it green. We're going to finish the race. Stefan Papias has a huge lead. I don't even know who's in 2nd. But coming through 3 and 4, his 2nd career win. First since Atlanta Season 1, Stefan Papias wins at Rockingham. And cautions out, Mark Edwards is wrecked. Oh, Theo Stiegel. Papias gets it. Look at Brian LaFleur Jr. come home 2nd. Carter Keselowski, another top 5 finish for him. Let's see what happens to the 60 car now before we go watch the results. Edwards hits the wall down to Ospina and Stiegel. There's Feld. Takes a hard hit. Boy, I hope that could definitely take Edwards out of the championship. No, well, he's going to finish ahead of Dunham, so that'll keep him ahead of Dunham at least. But Stefan Papias wins at Rockingham. Let's see the results. What a race. And only 15 cars finished on the lead lap. That's amazing. But, Stefan Papias wins. Look at Brian LaFleur Jr. I don't even know where he is. He's way back there. Oh, you can't see him on the camera screen, but he finishes 2nd. Schwartz rallies to finish 3rd, but he'll be disappointed after that. He led the whole race. But ran the whole race on old tires, too. Carter Keselowski, another great race. He'll finish 4th. 5th, Kenny Murray. No chase for Kenny. Hernandez 6th. Corey Williams, he's one of our chase contenders, in 7th. Sean Henley, that'll probably get him into the chase. A good top 10 for the 3 team. 9th, Brandon Tedesco. And 10th, Jonathan Feld in his last race. And we don't know who's going to take over his ride. Evan Earnhardt 11th. Probably no chase for him. Dylan Young 12th. Mark Edwards 13th. We're really going to have to wait and see. Yeah, I think he'll make it. I don't see anyone ahead of him that was behind him, so I think Edwards is going to be good. Ellis is good. Trent Dunham, now we're going to have to see with him. That it could be a different story. Look at DJ Sorensen down 25th. Let's see, who else is down there? That was coming in here. That was in that 6 through 10 range. Where's Columbia? Columbia finished 37th. That's big right there. The other one was DJ Sorensen and Schwartz. Right, yeah, so Dunham might have a shot because of either Columbia's 37th place finish or DJ Sorensen's 25th place finish. But, well, you'll see now. Here are the drivers that are in the Season 3 Holiday Inn Cup Series chase.